Welcome back. Welcome back to Trading Nest. Today is 18th of July, Friday. We had a couple good trades. Um, Only two trades that we did today. One was a buying trade and another was selling trade. Today was consolidation was expected today. I told you yesterday also that today the market will not move that much. It didn't. It just moved a little bit, and we captured some pips. And we are still in a trade, in a selling trade that I shared you in the Telegram group, and it was a very sharp selling. Let me share you my screen, and yeah, I think people can see the trade that we are in currently. This is the trade, sharp entry that we did, 61.1 pair, right? So that is that is just how our levels work. I hope you are risk-free in this. We have 56 pips to stop loss, so be risk-free in this trade. Shouldn't be so difficult for you to do that. And in the target, it is easy, but the problem is gold is very bullish. I told you this level yesterday only. I told you after here only. I told you that this level has the potential to go to 400, right? 400, it's not like it will go in one day, but it has the potential in the next few days that it will go to 400. So I think 60, but 60 tak to aa gaya. That is that is around 500 pips. Yesterday I told you that as well. So whoever the swing traders, I told you I'm holding this quantity. I'm still holding this 20% quantity that I told you I'm holding. Uh, so I'll book it after. Yeah, book it at 400 only. Okay. So that is one trade, and this buying actually this was actually the buying that I couldn't give to you because see it was very fast. This trade I took by intuition only. I'll tell you what my intuition was. Gold was super bullish. Now, what it did is this. See, this was the 4 hour pay. This was the candles it was doing. This was the bullish candle yesterday ka candle. After that, liquidity sweep yesterday, which happened. We discussed in that stream. So we took a selling trade here, if you remember. Uh, that level, how it worked out. Let me show you that as well. It gave us risk-free and it went away. So this was our risk-free level. Actually, see, our target was this only. If you think about it, yesterday the target was this only. Why did I keep this target? Because there is a buying level there. If you if you have come yesterday in yesterday's stream, if you were watching, if you have even watched the stream after being uploaded into the YouTube, I think you should be able to identify these levels. These are not very difficult to identify. So this, yeah, risk-free level, it tabbed risk-free level and it took a risk-free here. I mean, it was just by 2 pips. If someone has a good pip range, good spreads, they would have been still in this trade and would have captured that target, right? Yeah, that is what today was. This is this market structure also, lower level pin, right? This market structure. That was our target and achieved. And this was the big. I took this buy only, and I scalped this selling also. I'll tell you why. Because I was already into sales. I wanted to sell, and this here liquidity ka happened, and I didn't get this entry. It was around 8 o'clock, which 7:45. Which I was not awoke at that time. I was not awoke at that time. So this liquidity sweep happened. Good candle ka close, everything happened. So I know the target will be at least this. That I know because that is the target that we set yesterday also. This was our 80, 70 pips ka target. This is because this one only, this market structure level only. So, but it took our risk free here, which is fine. Which is fine because I told you also it's a risk 1:2 only. Why do you need to have that more intuition, right? Yeah, I think 40 pips was, yeah, this was a stop loss, and but it gave risk free, which is most important. See, that is why risk free level. I've marked this level yesterday, and it tapped that level. I didn't even see this. I kept my limit orders there, and actually it did 23.45 paid it. Right. That is how you should work. Risk freeing and taking these trades. That is how it is. Well, I would have loved this liquidity sweep because I was entering with a half quantity at this point, and it didn't give me more time to enter anywhere else. See, if you see this is a straight and up move. I think this is because of DXY 1130 p. Let's see what DXY was doing. If 1130 p. 1130 p trying to reach that level, reach the opening, the gap that it had. Then 12 it started falling in gold. So, it started falling. Sorry, 12 it started falling, but in gold, yes, yes, this move that is 12 pair. Where is 12? Here is 12. So it formed an order block, and then when DXY started to fall, this momentum came. This momentum is because of that only. This momentum came because DXY was falling, and this order block, which was tested, it should have been our entry, another entry that could have met. But my targets were, I think, around here only. This 50 that was my targets. I know it will go up also. Because I believe in the liquidity that it took this liquidity level. I believe in that. So that is why. If you think about it, is this 50% level? Uh, no, oh yeah, no. Uh, I'm thinking something else. It's Fibonacci forecast, no? Yes, I think it is. Let's see if it is. No, it's not. So what I was trying to imply was taking, I mean, it's kind of is. This is a significant level, 35. So basis on this 50, this being 50%, I'm calculating this 100%. Right. This is 50%. So when the market was here, I could have forecasted this could be my level of where it could fall from. We could take a range, right? We could take a range from here, no, that would be too wide. Here to here, that could be a range where it could fall from, and we will have higher, more confidences like this market structure. And yeah, I mean, I traded this from mainly from market structure only. I told you, did I tell you that? This is the market structure in 4 hours. 4 hours where this was the market structure. That was the level it is currently falling from. But gold is super bullish, and this trend line retest will be my next. It will be my target, right? That will be my target because it closed above this level. It didn't test this trend line again, and when it tests that trend line, that will be a trade for us, right? Buying trade. But yeah, you could take that trade. Okay. Let's remove this Fibonacci forecast. There's too much chaos in my chart, and that that is being one. Uh, yeah, that is why I couldn't give this buying, So I also entered only 50%. I was waiting for some liquidity sweep and then go, but 4 hours pay, it's a good level. It's a fair value gap cover ka level, and see this was perfect level. No, that is why I think it's see that's a perfect level. It's also 31, 30. That level is lying with that level. So yeah, that made it. I was waiting for this level, this 30.8. But I added a 50% quantity because this week is there. So one confluence, second confluence was this market structure. I was waiting for it, but markets were very fast. It didn't give me that level of entry. Right. So that is a sniper entry. That is why I couldn't give, even if I told, if I even when I was taking this screenshot also. See, in 5 minutes also, if you can see, this is the candle that it formed. That was very fast, right? Wick, it didn't even give a double top or a market structure of this wick. Nothing. It was a clean move, right? That's what happened, and yeah, that is why I couldn't give you this trade. I could have given you this trade, but the TP was this one, you know. How could I give only 41 to 48, 70 pips ka, right? That is a little difficult for me to give, right? Hmm, what else? I think that is all that happened today. Told you gold is bullish. After this only I told you. After this level I told you ki it will reach higher levels and it will reach 400. Even now I'm telling you. And this level, we marked yesterday? We marked yesterday. I don't think we marked it yesterday. We were concentrating on a buying level here. Yeah, this buying level. We were concentrating on this buying level, but it never reached. So this was also our strategy. So I had to follow that. So that is why I took there. And the XO was also going to fall. So I think that made my confidence yeah, my confidence to take with that 50% quantity. Else I wouldn't have even taken that quantity, right? So after this engulfing candle formed, I told myself if it tests this fair value gap cover, which it just did in a 4 hour time frame speed, did the same thing, no? So it went up here and it came back down to this level and tested this. So I was hoping that would happen. Then I will take the trade and that will go that I will add 50% more quantity and that will be the best and I will give you that trade. But after this order block only, it started fuming, forming another engulfing candle, which uh, which was almost I was going to the target. So that was yeah. But if you're on the live streams and understanding how the psychology works and how to trade these kind of markets, I think you should be able to take in this. You should have taken this trade at least after this engulfing. Engulfing, you could have entered here also. But I always try to enter after some pullback, which is wrong according to strategy. But I wait for it because the market might give us better entry. But the strategy says that after engulfing only we have to enter. Right? Um, that is one trade that you guys missed, but I halfway I captured there. 25 still a good level. If it comes back, I don't think it will. If the markets are bad, it would come back. It would definitely come back. Nothing in our hands. This level I marked. Uh, I told you from sell from this level when I was telling you the market was here only. So if you would have sold that, it's risk-free 80 pips running right now, and risk-free at some of 50, 60 to here somewhere here we had risk-free this trade. If you didn't, you can risk-free at this point also. So I'm thinking about the target of this trade. We should actually keep it to 50, actually. Hmm. Or should we keep it to trend line retest? Which could happen at 50 in a few, if the candles move like this and consolidation happening here. The 50 could be the trend line retest in the few moments. So where should our target be? Higher time frames will tell. Yeah, I think our target should be this only. Good, there is a potential in this trade. There is a potential. There is a market structure, so there is potential, but it just fell from this from from the starting point of the region. So it could give us drawdown and then it could fall much more. That could be a possibility as well. But it has to test. Has to know it. It will test 44 these levels. Is nothing has to or is to nothing like that. But good level is to 44 ka testing and 25 ka buying. I'm just hoping that would happen. This selling is good. We can sell this selling. There is a this selling also 75, um, which we did before. Sharp selling we did 75, 200, 220 pips we captured there. Same trade again. ठीक है. Hmm, getting bullish movement. Yeah, I told you now this stop loss is fine, but target target is yeah little difficult for us to comprehend. You could hold this trade to the weekend actually. Actually, you could do that to the weekend, which can, in the ascent session, could give us some drawdown, double bottom, and liquidity. We could have a liquidity trade as well in the ascent session of Monday. But I don't think today will. If you want, you can take this out at 67, 69 pips. That's still running, 70 pips. But I would want you to hold it till the TP or at least till the TP1, which is 50, or take it to break even by taking it to SL, right? We don't uh, we don't want to take this out here only, right? Because that is not how we trade. We at least we look for SL or we look for TP, nothing in between. In between, if some confluences come to us, key, yeah, news is going to happen, which is irrelevant to us, then that is fine. That is fine. That is, I will encourage that to take your order out. Unless there is that possibility, you shouldn't do it. Okay. And everything is happening as I told that consolidation will happen. Opening over here, 39 pay, where it's running 53 pay, 200 pips come move. A daily candle pay, if you see also 30, this whole candle is below 300 pips, right? Full forms uh, at least 500 to 6 500 pips candles. This is just this consolidation we had. And this liquidity trade you could have done. You could have done this liquidity trade because we were into selling, and that is what this liquidity was. Yeah, this liquidity. If this would have taken this liquidity, which would have been greater trade was this. I'll tell you which would have been greater. Is this order block and taking this liquidity after testing this order block. That would have been OG trade ever, right? Are you getting my point? This would be the perfect trade. If there is an order block there and there's liquidity happened which swept these highs as well, these highs. So that will make it, but we have to see what happened because there is nothing happening, quite happening at this. because it closed above the trend line and all. But if it gave from this candle only, if it tested this and took that liquidity, so that would be the best selling. If that happened here, then that is the best trade that could have done, and actually it could have definitely seen these 25K level easily with that liquidity, right? Because selling pressure would come. So from this liquidity only, so it had this much pressure. From this liquidity, it will have much more pressure and much more, yeah, much more downside move. But it could have consolidated because DXY was falling. That would have happened. But ultimately, uh, yeah, it could have consolidated. I mean, the target is the same, but this would be a much more good trade. Target would be the same. Target would be the same only because it will consolidate there. Even if it's bearish, it will consolidate there and give that move it wants. Yeah. So that is the intuition behind taking trades and all. Hmm. Nothing else happened if you think about it. I mean, here's a risk liquidity, there's a liquidity sweep here, and some movement and liquidity sweep here, and the movement downside. It's like trading before. Told you, liquidity is in trend. So try to understand that concept. Liquidity is in trending. So I told you yesterday, oh, liquidity ka concept is working very well. We should take that and see what happened. Double tops and liquidity ka sweeps. This is also liquidity from these levels, these lows, taking liquidity here and liquidity here from this high. This, if we would have taken liquidity, would have been fine, but this is the market structure that we gave. Right, change of character also happening at the same point. Right. So, yeah, that is all for today. I think that is all I can tell you. Give me a minute. I'll just be back in a minute. On that while, just look at this BTC chart. Liquidity being took, and double bottom. We could take this buying. Let's uh, let's think about it. I mean, it could take this buying. Give me a minute. I'll just be back. Let me have more conclusions for that buy. Hi, can you hear me now? Hi guys, reply. Can you hear me now? Okay. I think there was a technical issue there. So what I was telling you was this, that you were, we took these trades. I hope you are with us from the start. I don't know when my voice broke down. I think when I went to collect my order, I think that's when it broke down. But fine. So we were in this trade from the morning. I've shared this in the Telegram group. So This trade we are about to see it to TP. So 10, 100 pips. 100 pips ka TP we should be able to see. So we could do a buying scalp as well at the same level, 350 pay. So 350 pay you could buy from here and actually scalp with a higher quantity. So if you are doing with zero point 0.1 lot and 2 lot, zero point 0.2 lots, you could actually try with the zero point 0.5 lots at this level and actually scalp at least to 30, 40 pips easily from 50k level, which is a great rejection level before and also support level. So there could be a little rejection from here, support from here as well. So uh, let's see that. So this would be there was two possibilities that I just explained. So the state we are currently in, it could actually go to TP, or there's another possibility that it could come back to our entry and sweep this liquidity and form a good candle, good 5 minute candle. Then we can enter again two times. So it will be two different trades, but the target is the same, and you will have a double profits. We are already risk free in this level in this trade. We are risk free at around here. So risk free is booking 50% of your quantity. I think you already know that. So risk free in this trade. So you can actually look it for even if you look this trade to SL, you still break even only. You're not losing anything in this trade. So this was the sharp selling that sharp buying that we captured. Uh, this intuition also I told you 4 hour pay it was filling the fair value gap and retesting of a high. This was our this trade ka which was our risk free ka trade which we took yesterday. This trade ka TP. This was our yesterday's TP and which was actually a buying level. Selling level ka TP is a buying level. No? That is something that I don't need to teach you. And this liquidity trade, which we could have done, but it was very early in the morning, 7:45, so we couldn't wake up and do that. Let's see how DXY is performing. DXY is, yeah, this because of this move, that is why BTC pair we are still at our entry. See, that is why we have this candles forming. But we risk freed this, so that is a good indication for us. We entered here, we risk freed at this level, and we our stop loss was here before, but we decreased it to this level because after this level, I think it probably is best to get out of this because BTC is such an instrument where trend follows trend momentum is very high. So let's see what happens with this. But we are in risk free. If you are just watching the stream and just seeing this trade, don't enter here because we are already risk free at this point. If you want, you can enter and you can have a stop loss here. That is all I can tell you. So XAU USD is still, yeah, I think we currently will performing. There was an order block retest here. This was the order block retest. So from here, I think we should be able to see this to TP. This consolidation pay, I still can't tell you what will happen. Right. Hmm, I think that is all for today. We are up actually uh 1390. Yeah, 1390 pips this week. I think great week that we had. You can review the trades from the live streams or from the Telegram channel as well, which I eh, keep sharing you. If you're taking those trades, I think yeah, from the actually, if you are in the streams, you could have captured more, right? Because all these levels are already marked. I marked this level, this also I marked yesterday. Yesterday only I marked this, where the market was here, when the market was here. This was marked yesterday only. So when you keep seeing the streams, the levels that I give in the streams, that you need to be aware of that and to be able to take this risk. So this one, this intuition is the 4 hour level ka 4 hour pay market structure. I told you yesterday also. Let me again. So this is 4 hour ka market structure. You can see this is the market structure. That it was this sharp sniper entry. So now is actually 10:30 हो गया. 10:30 पे we'll have this 4 hour का candle open. Let's see if it gives a double bottom or top wick. I mean, sorry, double wick. Bottom wick or top wick. So if it gives bottom wick, and we should be able to see this, see our TP. If it gives top wick, then we should have to wait for a couple more minutes, or I don't know. It might even reverse from this and take this liquidity, but overall it's selling only. So after this level only, we'll have any buyings that could happen. After this level, we could have much more buyings happen. So this is another level from which we are interested to buy. So 45 pips ka stop loss, and this would be our target. So 170 pips. That is where I'm interested to buy if the momentum is high. So I'm always telling you कि momentum is high. This is a high momentum ka period only because we have liquidity sweep which we took this trade also, and I'm holding 20% of quantity still for 400. 400 ka I book. I'll book this quantity which we have taken in the stream uh, at 400. So that is around 900 pips ka something. Right. So let's see BTC how it is doing. Not good. BTC is not good because of this DXY only. See DXY. Actually, DXY could fall from this point because this is an order block level. That is a real possibility. So if that happens, we could actually see some upside movement. Let's see if only we are only like 25 bips away from our target. So if it does that, we could actually take scalp from 50 also. That will be more rewarding because DXY will be falling at that time. Also, we'll have that momentum capturing. So 50 level, let's see. I want it to happen in this time only while I'm live in the stream. Then actually we could do that. Hmm, BTC still at our entry. No, actually it broke our entry, I think, right? Yeah, I think we risk-freed this. To still be in this trade, you could definitely be, our stop loss was this before. So I would still want you to be in this trade because this move is only coming for this DXY this doing. But DXY will be bearish from here on because after this level, I told you you could see some downside movement in DXY. So that will be good for BTC for our trade, bad for gold. So before that only, let's hope our TP hits. There's low volume, that is why we had to stuck in this consolidation. We took this trade at 615. Still, we haven't moved 100 pips. That is how I told you yesterday only that Friday we'll have consolidation after some move, which is today only it's 300 pip ka total. So daily time frame pe also if you see, we discussed it's bullish. Yesterday I told you gold is bullish, right? So that we know. And this was 4 hour ka test, 4 hour. So bullish after this liquidity. We already remember that this move was predicted, and 4 hour we had this test. This high ka test we had which I took a buy from sniper entry. That was a sniper entry, and that I'm still holding that. Still holding that till 400 because that can definitely be a trade where we could hold for a lot more than that. So 50 pay we can try a buy-in. I don't know if it will happen today or on Monday. Probably on Monday ka ASIN session. And also this trend line ka retest also I'm interested in, which didn't happen. So this trend line ka retest. also I am interested, which is the long back trend line. This trend line is long back, and I expect it to have a little buffer, but it will follow. So our trade would look something like this: 50 पे, but the T5 pips ka, it's fine. The target will be here. This will be our trade. So remember these levels that are already marked. Hmm. Yeah, this is a scalp as I told you. This is a trade. This is a scalp. So keep your quantities as required for the scalps and the trades. Okay, still this buying is pending for the level. This level we marked, I think on the Tuesday. Tuesday we marked this level. I think it's pending. No, yesterday did we mark this yesterday? We marked yesterday or day before yesterday. This level is pending 25K. If it comes to that, that is great buying, but I don't think it will. PTC hold still at our entry only. Uh, let's wait. A lot of buyers sitting at this point. This 117.5 ka level pay. There are a lot of buyers, which buying already happened, I know. But after this liquidity, after forming a double top, you could actually see at least a retraction till here, which is possible because below, if it comes below these levels, it will find it won't have a lot much liquidity to go up. So that is what I'm thinking. And yeah, from here only we should able to see something. Then I know BTC is bearish. So this trend line retest I told you when it happens, we start selling. Even if it closes below this level after our trade, you can sell. Closes. If it gives closing below this, you can actually sell from there. Have a stop loss here only, which is the greatest support that will act as a resistance after closing below this level. Right. You do that. Let's wait for 4 more minutes. Let's see how this closing happens. If the closing happens below these levels, then we should probably need to get out of this trade and start selling. That would be my intuition. So four more minutes, then closing will tell us what's happening. Uh, at least let's hope this gold gives us some our take profit and this trade, this scalping the trade. That would be that would make this week a 1500 pip a week. So last week we only had last week we only had 500 600 pips, but this week we are going to have more than 1500 pips. So average pay we are doing 1000 pips a week. Averaging over the 4 weeks, we can say we are doing 1000 pips a week, and that is a nice track we got to have. And we've never lost a single trade. I don't remember the last time I lost. Every risk freeze, yeah, risk freeze. There are quite some risk freeze, but a lot of trades. Every trade that we do, we actually look it for TPs. We actually bang it to TPs, right? I think, yeah. Let's wait for that BTC car. See, it's still consolidating. Still not be able to giving this our TP and our entry at the same time. Disappointing. Gold is disappointing today. Of course, this was expected. Consolidation, I told you, was expected. Let's see the closing also. I don't think it's happening below this, which is good for us. And let's hold. Take it. Hmm. Yeah, the last stream is very long. I didn't want it to be this long, but when you take trades, it actually happens. This is not in my hands. When we are in the trades, it happens. So yeah, let's wait for a couple more minutes. I think the closing will happen above only, so no need to worry about that. No need to go into selling right now only. And yeah, let's see how this closes as well. 4 hour opening, nothing much to see, no volume. We just missed by 15 pips. That is how much we missed our TP by. See, ठीक है. I mean, let's see. Hmm, what else? Trades that we could have taken, I've already told you. Today is a normal day. Every day we capture pips. Today also we are capturing. Yeah, so sorry for that interruption. Yeah, let's end. I was just trying to say, Yuki, let's end this stream. I think BDC gave a good closing, the closing that we wanted. And yeah, with that, we end today's session. Great day today. Actually, I want to wait till this TP, but yeah, will take a lot of time here. This is consolidating. I don't want to stuck here. So I think yeah, it will be TV. It will hit the TP, then start buying also. Yeah. Let's end today's stream. Subscribe to our channel, Trading Maze, and subscribe to the Telegram channel, which is more important because we share trades every day, and you want nothing. You just need to see our track record. You can just go into photos, maybe photos of our Telegram channel, and check what we are doing. Because every time we take a trade, it actually hits TP, man, most of the times. So it definitely doesn't matter. Keep that happening and keep that motivation, have that discipline, and with that we should probably able to make much more money than we expect. That is all for today, and stay disciplined. Mm, This should be, yeah, nothing more. I mean, this was what I expected. This level to be tapped, this level to be touched. Told you now, I want this level to be touched. Then we can have a good move. We could expect a good move. Okay. Yeah. Bye bye. Take care. We'll make some videos for the strategies that we have. Fibonacci, forecast, and this. What do we have? Uh, Trend line retest and liquidity. Some concepts. We'll have a single video for every strategy we have. That would be actually, yeah, that would actually be great. But I had have to give some time to find those trades and show it to you on real time, right? So that would take some time. But after that, it should be able to be I should be able to do that video. So with that, we end today's stream. Uh, Bye bye. Take care. Trade with Maze. Uh, yeah. Yeah. BTC going good, and gold also is probably, yeah, going good. I want to wait, but let's see this. I'll wait this 5 minute candle. I want it to close below this. If it doesn't, I'll just close the streams below this level. I want it to close below this level. If that happens, I could probably stay or I'll leave. Okay. Mm, looks like it's gonna close below that level. It wants to keep me in the streams. I don't know why. It's like we're always stuck in the consolidations. Our trades. Because whenever you're going on against the trend now, so you will definitely will be stuck in consolidation, but you will look your TP, you will get your TP, but you will definitely be stuck in the consolidation now. That would be, you know how it is. The we actually hold a trade from the morning 11 o'clock to evening to night 11 o'clock. There is a trade that we did that we hold it that till that time to hit our TP. So there are days like those. It should. So I think, yeah, it wants to consolidate. Let it be. Let's have a good weekend ourselves. Use that profits that you made in the market on your loved ones and enjoy your weekend. That is all I can tell you. Bye bye. Take care.